Hello and welcome to Space Engineers, a game where you can do anything you like, and this game is currently in kind of a baby stages. So take a look at the potential of the game more so than the critics that you might have. So there's a variety of spaceships. This one is done by the developers. I've crashed it many times and repaired it many times. I'm kind of a speed freak, so I decided why not build yourself a racetrack. So I've dented some of these beams a couple times going around here and found how difficult it is for me to go elevation down because I hit that one so many times, but it's a pretty cool game. You can do many things, and I'd like to show you some of the things I've created, the things I was inspired by, things that worked, things that didn't, and I'd like to show you my world I have so far. I've had this game for 2 days, and I'm running version October 25th, I think it is. So, let's land this little guy and show you what we have. Nice and gentle, nice and gentle. There we are. Gravity is artificially created with the use of reactors. What you have in front of us is my first spaceship. Technically, it's an elevator. It slides down these rails. It was a very misbehaved elevator, because it was always going out of whack and bumping into stuff. So I made these little shoes, left and right, that are designed to keep it on track. So I had to rebuild this section a couple times and add some height to it to prevent it from wobbling. And these lights illuminate my first creation. What we have over here is my first spaceship designed to go anywhere. Its right wing had an accident with an asteroid, but it's an SO creation. I kind of like the silhouette from the back. Oh, and I have a suggestion that players should be able to change the autosave interval. What we have over here is my second attempt at a moving door. What we have over here is a giant sunroof. This piece will slide on these rails, which I'm standing on over here. So the giant door stands on these rails and is bound on the top by this metal tubing, bound on the bottom by a shoe. The opposite side has a similar idea, but it's had some accidents with the wall. So let's take a look. Lights off. Hop inside this small ship. The mass of this door is 650 metric tons. Turn the engines on and start moving. I've had lots of problems with this stuff banging in, so I found out how important it is to have guide rails and shoes, keeping everything in line. So now that we have the sunroof open, this is one of my most beautiful creations in my opinion. I love the proportions of it and how it's kind of angular, slightly mean. I'll find the paint job shortly for it. Next, I would like to show you an experiment that I have running on this blue barge of a spaceship. So many players want the ability to land small ships at your carrier and not have your small ships fall off the back when you step on the gas. Currently, the vessels on the inside will try to be stationary. And you can see as I move this thing, the rings on the outside are trying to stay in one place. You'll see the engines on the rings try to hold it. They're fighting me and they kind of resist the motion. If I go backwards, the ring slides forwards relative to me. If I were to spin around, move the camera out of the way, thank you. If you were to start moving, you see the ring tries to hold its position. What we would like is the player to have the ability to move their own spaceships and have them land on a carrier and then fly around without banging on the insides. So we'll see before that happens next, I'd like to take you to my third hangar door, which is probably the best because I used all my mistakes as a learning experience to further improve. So what we have here, more brakes, rear engines, nice. Okay, what we have in front of us is the, how about the bar or the lounge overlooking the hangar door. The hangar bay is nicely illuminated. Let's go inside. A little bit this way. There we go. You need thrusters on every direction which you want to travel. Thrusters on the front prevent you from crashing. Let me rephrase that. Engines in the back accelerate you, engines in the front decelerate you if you have more engines in the back than in the front. It takes longer to slow down than to accelerate. So, what we have here is my hangar. It's massive, relatively, bigger than your house garage. But what we have here in gray is the door, what we have in black is the space station. The gray door slides in front of this trough and goes to the end. The door itself is made up of small blocks, this size, half a cubic meter, sorry, a cube of half a meter in all dimensions, while the space station is made up of blocks 2.5 meters in each dimension. So, this door, which is mostly hollow, also has these ribs, which slide along the pillar to prevent it from going out of whack, and it also has some metal tubing, so most of it is hollow, but it does have some, hopefully, some structural support. This is the operator's seat for the giant door. The interior camera looks like so. There's two ways to do this. You can either close the door until the white line on the roof and the floor matches the white line on the door, in which case the giant garage door is shut. This door is 650 metric tons. Or you can go first person and go until you reach the painted cube, of course. So we're going to go all the way to the red block, in which case the door should be all the way open. But I did make a slight mistake where I didn't measure twice before building my door, and so the door only opens 90% of the way. I can show you that over here. So the door is open. You can fly your spacecraft in and out. I need something that says stop here, but it's red nonetheless. And finally, I'm going to take you into the lounge. Inside this little bar, you have a chair, table maybe, overlooking the spaceships going into dock, and a nice view overlooking the hangar. Currently inside the asteroid. If there's anything you'd like to see, or like to see me try, please let me know. Adios. See you later.